Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem HaKodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. They're doing their well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect. Those elected the 1/3. Shalom. This is Brother Dawadah from the GMS Detroit camp. Coming at you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem HaKodash. Today, this will be another in transit. Alright, and the title of this video will be They Made Light of It. Lord's will, this video will be edifying to the elect. Now, and they made light of it. That comes from Matthew, the 22nd chapter, the parable concerning the kingdom. How the Heavenly Father sent those servants to bid to the marriage. All right. And basically, you have these individuals that made light of it, which the marriage represents this knowledge, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, all right, and ultimately the kingdom of heaven, all right. But what you have is these different Israelites that are part of these different Israelite groups. You have certain of them, in fact, many of them, that make light of this thing. They make light of it. Right? When they're doing Israelite rap videos, when they're doing debates, with people like Son Netter, you know that's not going to go anywhere, and yet still you're doing that. You got Jake that's doing rap videos. You got Jake that's doing Passover parties. You have Jake doing marriages. Marriages. How do you put it? It's not wicked to get married. What I'm trying to say is they push the whole marriage and family thing. Yeah, that's what they push. You come to this group and you find yourself a wife, you get married, namely the IUIC pushes that madness. These are these different individuals that made light of it. They're not taking this thing seriously. You see? They don't know the gravity and the severity of this truth, what's up for, what can come down the pike. Because ultimately we can lose our lives for this thing. But they don't understand that. They make light of it. They think they don't take this truth seriously. All right? That's why they do rap videos. That's why they do these elaborate Passovers. That's why they do the things that they do now. Because why? They don't take this truth seriously. See, and ultimately they're going to wish they would have taken the truth seriously when all hell breaks loose. All right? Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. What times? The times when all hell breaks loose. Now, how can you be stable, all right, if you don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding? You won't be stable. See? Without that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you cannot be stable when all hell breaks loose. All right? And how could they have gotten that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding if they had time to get right and to learn, but instead they're using it doing an elaborate Passover, or they use it trying to find a wife amongst the congregation, or they use that time for their family? You see? They're not balanced. There's nothing wrong with taking care of your family, but guess what? They push that as if that's your means to salvation. You see? But instead, they don't understand the severity of the times that we're living in. That's why it says a prudent man looketh well to his going. Scriptures also say a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Here it is, you see the evil, which evil doesn't mean wicked. The word evil means bad time. You see the bad times coming, which is a time of Jacob's trouble, all right? And instead of you to get right with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and learn as much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding as you can, instead you're busy trying to build up your family. You see what I mean? Instead you're trying to do some Israelite rap videos. Okay? Instead, you're posting up with all these flashy garments, flashy fringes. That's not what this truth is about. You see? And they made light of it. You have a lot of these different Israelite groups not taking this thing seriously. All right? And when all hell breaks loose, they're going to wish that they did. Because why? They're not going to be stable when all hell breaks loose. Because why? They're going to be lacking in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The time that they could have spent getting wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, they spent that doing unity camps, which go nowhere. They spent that doing debates with Son Netter and and vocab alone, which goes nowhere. You see? They spent that time to build up their family. They spent that time with their wives. See? Remember when you read Matthew the 19th chapter, it speaks about how these different individuals began to make excuse when Yahushua commanded them to go out and teach. One said, "Oh, I have this land that I have to go check out." You got Jake buying land now, and all of a sudden now they have an excuse and why they're not teaching. All right. And in another example of buying land, okay, I bought a house. I got to go take care of this. Because you buy the house upon what? Upon the land. See? So you have that going on. Then, oh, I've just married a wife. That's one of the excuses one of the men gave Yahushua. I pray thee, let me be excused. I just got married. See? Then you had, so you got that going on. Jake could get married, and all of a sudden Jake has an excuse as to why they ain't out there hitting the streets, why they ain't doing the work. You know? Another one said, I believe it's business. That's another reason why Jake doesn't want to do the work, because he's so busy securing the bag, as it were. You see? All these different excuses. All right? All these different excuses as to why they didn't do what Yahushua commanded them to do. You think Yahushua, when he comes back, he's getting ready to hear your excuses? Oh, why didn't you do what I said? Oh, well, I just got married. You think the Lord cares about that? You see? Hey, Peter, the Apostle Peter, he had a wife, but she did not come first. He put Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai first. All right? He put the Lord first. Understanding that anything that he loses, he's going to gain 100-fold. And he still was in contact with his wife. When you read within the gospel, I believe Yahushua healed his wife's mother. See? So, hey, the Apostle Peter, he had a wife. But guess what? She's only mentioned one time in the scriptures. See? Because the Apostle Peter, he was focused on the ministry. And everything else would take care of itself. All right? So for these different Israelite groups that are making light of this truth, it's going to show. Because when all hell breaks loose, they're going to be looking for answers. All right? Looking for answers. Okay, well, why is this happening? Okay, well, what do I do? But for a lot of them, it's going to be too late. Because why? They had the opportunity to get right, and yet they despised it. See? So with that, I'm going to leave it there. All praises, honors, and glories be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakadosh. Double honors to my apostles and elders, the great millstone that do it well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect. The reflected 1/3. With that being said, Shalom. Barak Akim, and if you not listen, Shalom.